Hello and welcome back to episode 19 of My Life in Football Manager. I'm Lygo and today we've got the game against Altrincham, and if you like the series and want to follow along, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to see future episodes. But first, let's have a catch up on what we've missed since last time. And if I go to the inbox and just want to scroll back a little bit, and we did win January Manager of the Month, which is always good news. It's the first time we've won that this year. And if we go to the schedule since we last played, as you can see there's been a lot of green. We've had 2 draws unfortunately against Oxford and Spennymoor, but those wins has put us in prime position for the league title, which now looks like this. We're now 7 points ahead of Gateshead and 8 points clear of Kidderminster. However, they do have a game in hand, but that still leaves us 5 points clear should they win that. But as you can see, Ruben Davies is still knocking in the goals. Luther Williams still solid at the back, and we can't get Sochak getting the assist, but new boy Skeffington has got 10 assists in 11 games, so he's settled in very, very well. Very happy with his signing. And speaking of signings, if I come to the transfer history, we've had a few changes to the squad, and one of the big outgoings was Jay Williams. We were expecting to lose him. He wanted to go really at the start of the year. We managed to cling on. And I think if we'd have turned down any more bids, he'd have got a bit of a grumpy on and would have started to upset the squad. So we managed to get €3,000 for him. And then, as we saw in the last episode, Lamina Toure came in to replace him. Robbie Capps has also come in to provide some support up front. We're not paying him anything. And he's scored a couple of goals in a couple of games, so working out so well so far. And Adam Parks has come in to be a backup keeper because the other keeper, who was that? I think it was Luke Simpson. Yeah, Luke Simpson, he went out for €4,000. So 1 in, 1 out there. And that's everything on the transfer front. So let's skip ahead to the team news now. And the team looks like this. Goodman in goal, Lowy, Luther Williams, Torre and Walls at the back. Wood and assist machine at Skeffington in the midfield. Philogene Bides, Sochak and Nom as the attacking midfielders, with Davies leading the line. So we'll submit the team, go to the match, into the dressing room, and team talks, to be honest, have become a little bit routine. It's just keep them pumped up, keep them plodding on, tell them it's a great opportunity to show the world what they can do, and it normally motivates half the team, so that's all well and good. And move on to the game. For some reason it's paused there. But Altrincham, as we saw, they are near the top of the table, so we'll provide a bit of competition. It's not a game that we want to take lightly, and Kidderminster, you can see there, have taken the lead early against Nuneaton Borough. But now again, nothing much happening. First highlights come on 17 minutes, and we don't quite get the ball back. I tell you what, the pitch looks very narrow today. It's a very small pitch indeed. Altrincham still knocking the ball around. Managed to work it into the box, and that's a poor goal to give away. And you can see just how narrow this pitch is. That's very strange. I've not seen one like this before. And that was a soft goal to concede, and nobody getting close to the ball. Too easy to get into the box. And then shoots across goal. Goodman could probably be doing a bit better. Let's encourage the team, push on to be a bit more attacking. We've got our first chance now coming from a throw-in. Walls with a long throw into the box. In the direction of Williams, he gets his head on it, and it's 11th goal of the season. He's been absolutely crucial from set pieces, Luther Williams. Any ball that goes into the box, he's always on the end of it. And as you can see there, 11th goal of the season. Normally it's with a positive result as well. So it's got us back into the game. We don't really deserve it, but mind you, there's not been much action either end. And Williams again, this time flicks it on to Ruben Davies, who gets his 28th goal of the season, and that is a club record for Telford. Don't know about in real life, but in the game I've been getting the messages saying that the top scorer has been 27 goals. So Ruben Davies now claims himself as top scorer for the season. And we've managed to turn this around from nothing, push back into the lead. Since changing up to attacking as well. I've got another set piece. Williams this time can't quite direct a header on target and it goes just wide. I thought we were going to half time, but we've got the ball with Lowy here into Skeffington, back to Lowy, inside to Wood. Skeffington looks for Davies in behind, he finds him, tucks it into the bottom corner. Ruben Davies with his second for the day, 29th of the season. And we've just come out of nowhere. It was a shoddy start, but since that first goal of Altrincham went in, we've been a different team. And we do finally make it to half time. And look at that, you can see nothing for us until halfway through. And then we've just turned it on. Into the dressing room, we can tell them what we've been pleased with that. It's inspired everybody. I think the other thing, let's play for set pieces. We've been dangerous from them today, so let's play for them. See if we can get a few more goals. It's always good to see. This time it's Altrincham with the ball, starting with their keeper, long ball upfield, but Wood intercepts. Davies flicks onto Philogene Bides. He's into the box, and that's a good save from the keeper. And that comes to nothing from the throw-in. Just coming up to an hour on the clock now, we will make our first substitution. Oops, wrong button. Let's go back, do that again, and see what options we've got from the bench. Nom has been quite on the right hand side, so we'll bring Theo Williams on in a more attacking role. The reason Wall's starting is he was unhappy with his playing time, so I've promised him a few games. I don't think it's going to be much difference between him or Williams playing at the back. And I think the other change we'll make, we'll bring Francis on for Wood in the middle of midfield, freshen it up in there as well. And we should have this in the bag now. All we've got to do is just not switch off. Which, coming up to 75 minutes, we'll make a final substitution. And I do want to give Davies a rest, but he is on a hat-trick. But I think instead I'm going to bring Ngapisi on for Williams. And just rest Williams' legs coming into the final part of the season. He's been a key player for us, so keeping him fit as well is very much a high priority. But Torre whipping the ball in, Bides at the far post. What a header from him, and that's number 4 for today. 10th goal of the season for Philogene Bides. And we are looking on fire now. And if we can keep this up to the end of the season, we should be able to have a good go next season. It's very much challenging for the top end of the table. And I'm actually going to drop some praise for the team as well. Like I said, it was a slow start, but since that probably about 30-minute mark, we've really turned it on and looked solid today against a reasonably competitive Altrincham side. But we do come to full time, and look at that, our expected goals just keeps rising, and that must be probably just before half time. We've not let them have a sniff at anything at our end. So well done boys, that was a good win. Let's move it on, let's have a look at the table. Kidderminster, what happened in their game? They did win in the end, so we've still got a game in hand. But we stretch it again, do we? No, Gateshead won. I thought we were another point clear of Gateshead. This is looking very positive at the top of the league. And I think if we come and have a look at the schedule, what I want to do now is play towards the back end of the season. And let's have a look what games we've got. We've still got Gateshead are coming up shortly. I want to get further on from there. I think what I might do is come back for Kidderminster and Leamington, the last 2 games of the season. Hopefully it will still be competitive by then with us and Kidderminster. But if you've enjoyed the episode, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to follow along. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.